She was a teenage girl who said angels spoke to her and kings listened. She couldn't read, she wasn't trained for war, and she had never held power of any kind. Yet she walked into a royal court and told the future king of France that God had sent her. Joan of Arc was born around 1412 in a forgotten village called Domremy. From childhood, she was known as intensely religious, spending long hours in prayer. At just 13 years old, she claimed she began hearing voices. She said they belonged to Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret. The voices didn't comfort her, they commanded her. They told her to leave home, confront royalty, and lead France to victory. At the time, France was collapsing. The English controlled much of the country. The French army was defeated and demoralized, and the rightful king, Charles VII, hadn't even been crowned. Joan rode alone through enemy territory to find him. When she arrived, Charles tested her. He hid among his courtiers to see if she could identify him. She walked straight past everyone and bowed to the correct man. After weeks of questioning by theologians, she convinced the court she was sent by God. At 17 years old, she was given armor, a banner, and command of troops. She refused to carry a sword. She carried a white banner instead. She predicted the outcome of battles, and they happened exactly as she said. She was wounded by an arrow, returned to the field the same day, and led the charge. Within 9 days, the siege of Orleans was broken. Within months, the war turned. And just as Joan foretold, Charles was crowned king in Reims Cathedral. But her success terrified powerful men. She dressed in men's clothing, something forbidden at the time. She claimed direct instruction from God, something church authorities could not control. She was captured, sold to the English, and placed on trial. The trial was illegal. The judges were biased, and the verdict was decided in advance. At 19 years old, she was condemned as a heretic. On May 30th, 1431, Joan of Arc was burned alive. Witnesses said she asked for a cross. Her final words were the name of Jesus. 25 years later, the church reopened the case. The trial was declared corrupt. Joan was declared innocent. In 1920, she was named a saint. She never held power. She never lived to see peace. Yet a teenage girl who claimed God spoke to her changed the fate of a nation and became one of the most mysterious figures in history.